I may have briefly talked about my car being repoed before, but I'm going to talk about it again because there's been a new development. So, in 2013, I had a really bad car accident, totaled my car, and I was a delivery driver at the time. I needed my car to work. So, without a car, I couldn't work. So, there was a mad scramble to find something that I could use to continue working. My husband at the time worked at a Ford dealership, and he was able to get me a deal where I only had to put $500 down on a new car. And it was a 2012 car in 2013, that's why it was so cheap. $500 down, but the monthly payments were like $350. It was ridiculous. For 2013, it was ridiculous. It was a lot, and I couldn't keep up with it. So in the end, after only probably about 6 months, maybe a little more, my car was repoed. They took it to another city 3 hours away, and if I wanted it back, I was going to have to go to that city. But you just took my car. How am I supposed to drive 3 hours to another city without a car? So I let it go to collections. Then they sued me. Then they took my bank account. I lived for about 3 years without a bank account. Living a cash-only existence in an electronic world is very difficult, but I did it. Without a bank account, I had to get paper checks. I got prepaid cards for everything that I needed to pay bills with, except for rent, which I just went to the bank and got a money order for that. But everything else, PG&E and stuff, I paid for with those prepaid cards, put money on the card, used that to pay the bill. It was a pain, but I made it work. About 2019, I want to say, about 2018 or 2019, I got a bank account again, and it worked. They didn't seize it, they didn't freeze my funds, it just worked. And I was very cautious at first about not putting too much money in it at a time. But in the end, I realized I could be safe again. I was able to have my tax refund direct deposited in there. Everything seemed normal. I was getting paychecks, filing taxes. Everything seemed normal for the next 5 or 6 years. And I thought that the amount had been like discharged from my credit, because my credit score is pretty good now too. It's like 730. And with a huge debt hanging over my head, I would think that my credit would be a lot lower. So I thought the story was done, but oh no, Ford Credit remembers for decades, apparently. And I got a letter in the mail this week saying they were renewing my judgment, and I now owe $16,000, which is double. It's double what the original principal was. I originally owed $8,000. That's the amount that they froze my bank account for, and that's the amount that ruined my life originally. Now I owe $16,000. And I don't know if people realize just how much of a life-ruining amount of money that is, but it is literally impossible for me to pay it back. It's about half of my yearly income. It is more than a year's worth of rent. So right now, I am in this kind of weird limbo zone where I don't know what to do. I obviously can't pay the debt. I'm also pretty upset with Ford Credit, and I don't want to give them my money. I think they're scummy and sleazy and predatory, which has always been the case. But I may have to file bankruptcy if I don't want to pay them. Or I have the option of just continuing to lay low and hoping they don't do anything, but I can't live like that. I have to make plans. I have to make provisions. I guess I'm going to have to stop direct deposit at my work. I'm going to have to start getting paper checks again. I'm going to start, making sure there's only a couple hundred in the bank account at the time. Otherwise, if they take it all, I might be screwed. Really, really, really screwed. So there's just a little bit of an update on my stupid life right now. I still don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I will have to figure it out as it comes along. But wow, I do not want to give Ford Credit my money. They don't deserve it. All right, that's it for that one. Okay, bye. Bye.